Hi, my name's John Cooper. I'm Head of HR for Standard Chartered Bank Korea. Today I'm going to talk about some of the changes in the environment and the ways of working and what the HR function can do to try to address those and look to improve our organisations. Working from home was essentially enforced for months and months on end. And I think the realisation was that for a lot of industries, actually employees were able to carry on doing their jobs, delivering, and actually maintaining productivity even through that whole period. Now, I don't think anyone wants to go back to lockdowns and permanently working from home, but it's really opened a lot of employees' eyes to what is possible in terms of the flexibility that they might have going forward in the future. And I think for employers, that means that this now has to be part of the proposition that we put to our employees, but also to attract talent in the marketplace going forward. The question is, therefore, not whether or not we should allow flexibility and working from home, but actually it's how do we allow this flexibility and make it work in the most effective way. The positives of this are clear from an employee perspective in terms of allowing that flexibility, but we need to think about it from the employer perspective. How are we going to maintain the culture of the organisation? How are we going to allow for on-the-job training? How are we going to get the same level of collaboration, the same working together and sort of team building that we have in the office environment? And it seems clear that we need to balance out this flexibility to get the best from it. But I think again the pandemic has played a role here in accelerating changes that were already underway. What that can mean is that for some organisations, the skills that employees have may become less relevant over time, but also they're going to continue to need to learn new skills as they go through their careers. And I think this is going to happen to a greater and greater extent than perhaps we've seen in the past. So how an organisation can facilitate the reskilling and the ongoing learning of its employees becomes really critical. Overall, what I would say with all of hybrid working, with reskilling employees within the workplace, and with regards to how we manage performance both in the past but also for the future, is that the role of managers and people leaders in organisations is going to change, and actually that role becomes potentially even harder. And so therefore, as an organisation, we really need to help and support those individuals so that they can support the organisation and help get the best out of employees going forwards. So hopefully as we go through this changing environment and with all of these factors that HR can consider at this point in time, we're able to have a real impact on our organisations and what we can deliver for our employees at this point in time. Thank you.